I have advice for broke bitches? Of course I do. Of course I do. Here's my advice. If you are a temporarily broke bitch, broke person, whatever you call yourself at this moment in time, but you want to get life insurance, depending on how temporarily broke that you are right now, this person says it's because of student loans, totally understand. You want to take into consideration the fact that you're young. You could go and get a $100,000 10-year term policy, lock in a really good health rating, pay $15 to $25 a month for that policy. And the second you're in a place where you can fund a policy, my recommendation is 10 times your age per month. Then you take that term policy and you transfer it over into a permanent policy like the IUL. You don't have to go through underwriting. You don't have to prove that you're insurable. You just get to switch over to a permanent policy, and now you have a permanent policy. And you're in a better place financially to really be able to fund the policy. That is my recommendation if we're really, really temporarily broke, but we want to make sure that we don't lose out on the health rating. And maybe we also have a spouse or kids or a mortgage that we want to protect in the meantime. Now, if you're kind of temporarily broke, as in you still have a few $100s, right? If you work with me, Power 3 Financial, we can set you up to have flexibility within your permanent policy. So if the most that you can contribute, let's say, for example, is $3,000, your minimum per year on that policy is going to be somewhere around $500 a year. We can create policies with that kind of flexibility for you so that you don't have to worry about always making sure that you're making those payments. But again, that is something that I do specifically in my team. So if you want to talk more about that,